What if I told you thousands of cruisers get denied boarding every year, even after paying in full, arriving on time, and thinking they did everything right? One mistake, and it doesn't matter how much you planned or paid. Imagine, you're at the port, suitcase in hand, excitement building. You hear the ship's horn echo across the harbor. But instead of stepping onto the gangway, security shakes their head. I'm sorry, you can't board. The ship sails without you. Your cabin sits empty, and your money? Gone. No refund, no second chance. And here's the scary part. Most of the mistakes that get passengers turned away are small, simple things you'd never think twice about. That's why in this video, I'm revealing the 12 critical passenger mistakes cruise lines are denying boarding for in 2025. Some are obvious, some will shock you. But miss even one, and your dream vacation could end before it even begins. So let's start with the first mistake, the one that breaks hearts every single week. Mistake number 1, packing banned items in your luggage. Cruise lines skin every bag. Pack banned items like alcohol, surge protector power strips, CBD oils, irons, or weapons, and your suitcase gets flagged. Sometimes it's delayed for hours. Sometimes it's confiscated entirely. And yes, in serious cases, passengers are denied boarding. Always check your cruise line's prohibited list. Bring only approved travel adapters and leave alcohol or harmless items like candles, scissors, and drones at home. Remember, what feels normal at home can be treated as a security risk on board. Imagine waiting hours for your suitcase while everyone else is unpacking. Finally, security calls your name. They open your bag and pull out a surge protector power strip. You're warned, embarrassed, and your luggage is delayed until the next day. For others, it's alcohol, and the warning is harsher. Next time, you don't sail. But it's not just what you pack. Even what you wear to the terminal can stop you at the gangway. Mistake number 2, wearing the wrong clothing. Believe it or not, your outfit can get you stopped at the terminal. Cruise lines and ports enforce dress codes for boarding. Shirts with political slogans, offensive graphics, or profanity. Denied. Camouflage clothing. Illegal in several Caribbean nations like Jamaica, Barbados, and St. Lucia. Even showing up barefoot or in unsafe footwear can trigger a stop from security. Keep embarkation outfits simple, comfortable, and neutral. Closed-toe shoes, plain shirts, and casual cruise-friendly wear are the safest bet. Save flashy or themed outfits for onboard events. Picture a passenger proudly wearing a bold political shirt at boarding. The security officer shakes their head. Sir, you'll need to change before you board. He's forced to buy an overpriced souvenir t-shirt in the terminal shop just to get through the gate. An embarrassing, avoidable mistake. But sometimes it's not what's on your body. It's the gear in your luggage. Even innocent sports items can stop you cold. Mistake number 3, showing up late to the port. Cruise lines post 2 times on your ticket, departure and final boarding. They're not the same. Final boarding usually closes 60 to 90 minutes before sailing. Many passengers look at for PM departure, assume they're safe, and arrive at 3:30, only to find the doors shut. The ship may still be docked, but check-in is closed. Treat boarding like an airport gate. Always plan to arrive at the port 3 hours before sailing. Build in time for traffic, parking, check-in, and security. Don't gamble. The gangway closes early, and ships don't wait. Picture a family running through the terminal at 3:20, tickets in hand, waving frantically. The security officer glances at the clock and shakes his head. Boarding closed at 3 o'clock. The family watches from the windows as their ship and their vacation sails away. But even if you arrive early, one small mistake with your paperwork can end your cruise just as fast. Mistake number 4, arriving drunk or disorderly. Cruise lines have a strict zero-tolerance policy. If you show up at the port clearly intoxicated, loud, or aggressive, boarding staff can, and will, refuse you entry. It doesn't matter if you've already paid thousands. Ships don't want a problem passenger on board before they even leave port. Save the celebration for after you're settled in. Arrive sober, calm, and polite. A relaxed demeanor and cooperative attitude go a long way in smoothing the boarding process. Imagine a bachelor group stumbling into the terminal, laughing, shouting, and clearly over the limit from pre-gaming. Security pulls them aside. By the time the ship sails, the group is still standing outside, luggage in hand, their trip over before it started. But even sober passengers can get flagged, especially if they fail the one checkpoint nobody expects at the gangway. Mistake number 5. Documentation disasters. Documents are the #1 silent killer of cruise vacations. Passports with less than 6 months validity? Denied. Ticket names that don't exactly match the passport? Denied. Missing visas for countries like Brazil, Australia, or China? Denied. Even vaccine records can be required depending on your itinerary. Triple check weeks before sailing. Make sure passports are valid at least 6 months past your return date. Check your booking confirmation against your passport. Middle names, hyphens, everything must match. And research every port of call for visa and entry requirements. Imagine a couple stepping up to the check-in desk. The husband sails through, but the wife's ticket says Jenny, while her passport reads Jennifer. The agent apologizes, she cannot board. Their bags are already loaded. The ship is ready, but their vacation ends on the pier. And even with perfect paperwork, one tiny oversight before sailing can cancel your cruise before you even get to the terminal. Mistake number 6. Forgetting final payments or online check-in. Cruise lines won't chase you for money. Miss your final payment deadline, and your reservation is canceled automatically. Even if you're fully paid, skipping online check-in or failing to upload a security photo can block your boarding pass. Mark payment deadlines in your calendar and pay a week early to be safe. Complete online check-in the day it opens. Upload your ID, photo, and emergency details so there are no surprises. Picture this. A man arrives with his suitcase, excited to sail. At check-in, the agent frowns. "I'm sorry, sir. Your booking was canceled last week for non-payment." His credit card had failed, and the room was resold. He never got on the ship. And even passengers who pay in full can be stopped cold when security scans their luggage. Mistake number 7. Ban sports and gear items. Many passengers don't realize how strict security is about gear. Baseball bats, skateboards, hoverboards, drones, spear guns, and even scuba tanks? All banned. Cruise lines treat them as safety risks or potential weapons. Even if your plan is harmless, like practicing on deck or flying a drone at port, these items raise red flags. Bring only cruise-approved recreational items like snorkel masks or GoPros. If you want specialized equipment, rent it ashore. Always check the prohibited list before packing to avoid confiscation or worse, denial at the gangway. Imagine a dad packing his son's baseball bat, planning to toss a few balls on deck. At security, the scanner flags the bag. Officers pull it aside, shake their heads, and confiscate the bat. The family boards embarrassed, but shaken, a mistake that could have escalated into denial. But sometimes it's not what you bring at all, it's how you behave when you arrive. Mistake number 8. Health and vaccination failures. Health screenings are not a formality, they're strict. A fever, flu, or gastrointestinal symptoms can get you denied boarding on the spot. Certain itineraries require vaccination proof, yellow fever, polio, and occasionally COVID boosters. Forget the paperwork, or look visibly ill, and the cruise line won't risk letting you on board. Carry a folder with all required documents, passports, boarding passes, vaccination records. Check destination requirements weeks in advance. And if you feel sick before your cruise, consider postponing with insurance coverage, because once you're flagged, you're not getting on. Imagine standing in line at check-in. A nurse scans your forehead with a thermometer, 100.5 degrees Fahrenheit. You argue you just feel warm from the sun, but the officer shakes their head. "I'm sorry, you cannot board." The ship sails with your bags on board, but you're left standing on the pier. But even perfectly healthy, prepared passengers can be stopped if they don't bring one critical document most people never think about. Mistake number 9. No proof of travel insurance. Some destinations require proof of medical or travel insurance for entry. Belize, Cuba, certain South American ports, and even parts of Europe enforce it. Without printed proof, you can be denied boarding before the ship even leaves. Many cruisers assume having coverage on email is enough. It's not. Always travel with a printed insurance certificate in your passport folder. Make sure it clearly shows medical coverage valid for the regions you're visiting. Double-check requirements for each port weeks before your cruise. Picture a family stepping up to the counter, passports ready. The agent asks for insurance proof for their South America itinerary. The father scrolls through his phone. "It's in my email." The agent shakes their head. "We need a certificate." No paper, no boarding. Their bags are already on the ship, but the family is left behind. But even with perfect paperwork, your money can trigger a denial before you set foot on board. Mistake number 10. Carrying too much cash or restricted currency. Cruise ports operate under international customs laws. Arrive with too much undeclared cash or restricted currency, and you can be pulled aside and denied entry. Some passengers think, "I'll just bring a big stack of cash to be safe." To customs, it looks suspicious. Carry only what you need, a few hundred in small bills for tips and taxis. Use cards for larger purchases. If you must carry large amounts, declare it properly at customs before boarding. Imagine a man at the terminal, proudly carrying a backpack full of cash for casino nights. Security scans his bag, pulls him aside, and flags him for customs review. By the time the ship sails, he's still stuck in an office explaining himself, while his cabin sails empty. But sometimes, it's not money or documents that stop you. It's how you treat the very people scanning your bags. Mistake number 11. Arguing with security at screening. Cruise security has absolute authority. Argue, refuse a bag check, or fight about a confiscated item, and you can be denied immediately. Some passengers think getting loud will win them back their wine bottle or pocket knife. In reality, it wins them a denied boarding slip. Stay calm, polite, and cooperative. If security confiscates a small item, you can usually reclaim it after the cruise. But if you escalate, they can, and will, refuse you passage. Imagine a man pulled aside for having a pocket knife. Instead of handing it over, he argues, raises his voice, and refuses. Security calls a supervisor, and the final decision is made. "Sir, you will not be boarding this ship." His family watches helplessly as the ship departs, without him. And the final mistake is the quietest of all, ignoring simple instructions every cruise passenger receives. Mistake number 12. Ignoring cruise line instructions. Cruise lines issue clear instructions for embarkation, assign check-in windows, safety drill requirements, and security rules. Ignoring them can flag you as non-compliant, and in some cases, it's enough to stop you at the gangway. Arriving hours before your assigned time or refusing to complete muster drills sends one clear signal: you're not following rules. Treat every instruction as mandatory. Arrive only during your scheduled check-in slot. Complete all muster drill paperwork and safety briefings. And don't try to beat the system. Cruise staff have broad authority, and ignoring rules is one of the fastest ways to get denied. Imagine a couple arriving 4 hours early, thinking they'll beat the lines. Instead, they're forced to wait outside in the heat until their slot opens. Another guest skips the muster drill, assuming it's optional. Security knocks on their cabin door with a warning: comply, or you'll be disembarked. And here's the reality. It takes just one of these mistakes to end your dream vacation before it even begins. So there you have it, 12 passenger mistakes that can get you denied boarding in 2025. From late arrivals and missing documents, to banned items, clothing choices, health checks, and even arguing with security. Every one of these has happened to real passengers, and every one of them can ruin your trip before it starts. Which mistake shocked you the most? Drop your answer in the comments. Your tip could save another cruiser's vacation. And remember, one mistake is all it takes to lose thousands. The smartest cruisers aren't the ones who spend the most. They're the ones who avoid mistakes. Until next time, take care, respect the seas, and happy cruising.